Welcome to my channel. I hope you're enjoying this free, copyright-free background music. Presented by StreamYard. My name's Ashley Watson. Welcome to my channel. I guess my channel has a name. I mean, I'm at Ashley Watson Comedy, but yeah, I'm not sure. I guess, you know, you will laugh. That's my whole thing. I'm just waiting for people to settle in. It's been a week. Look, I can actually make things, y'all. All right, let's get this into space. Paused here. All right. How's everybody doing tonight? I am back from pet sitting. I wanted to hang on. Let me look at these pancakes. I mean, you know, I made some granola, and that was at first it was I was like, "Oh my gosh, a triumph, a success. I've done it. I've won. The first try. I did it." And unfortunately, I didn't realize that my coconut oil was bad. If your oil does go rancid, y'all, and you cannot use it. So also I didn't have enough oil, and also my maple syrup thing in the refrigerator is forming stalactites, so I think that probably needs to be changed. I buy my maple syrup in bulk, but since I haven't made anything in a long time, I've just had it in the fridge for a while. So anyway, cheers. This is we got the world's greatest deadbeat. My dad wasn't a deadbeat. I got this mug as a joke. It's a long story. So I wanted to show you this actually, but the picture got all screwed up. So I'm gonna try to share my screen here. How's everybody doing? Feel free to chat. Say hello. Oh, we got a comment here. Pulitzer says coconut oil became coconut oil. Yeah, it was kind of a disaster. But in a I don't know, I guess everything it's just gonna have to be trial and error. I don't know why I'm baking. I keep watching these baking videos and I'm getting addicted to them. And I don't know if you guys have seen Uncle Roger, but he's absolutely hilarious. And I've been binging those like crazy because he has a lot of videos. And when you subscribe to a channel and you just subscribed and they have a lot of videos, be prepared. Especially if you have premium and you don't have to play ads and you can just leave it on autoplay. It's you know, he has a whole shtick, and I guess, you know, that kind of like extreme binging gets a little bit I don't know, a little bit strange, a little bit much. Okay, sorry. I'm going to share this because is it going to do the same thing? Hang on. Nope. Nope. Oh wait, here we go. Oh, here we go. Okay. Can I zoom in on this? No, I can't. Well, in OBS, which I'm still learning, really like StreamYard is like my training wheels. And if you don't know anything about any of these platforms, don't worry, it doesn't matter. So I just want to show you this squirrel and like how I wish I could zoom in on this. I hang on. Let me just okay, let's stop this. Remove this. Okay. Sorry. I really want to oh, here we go. Entire screen. This is it. Sorry, you're going to see some weird stuff here. Hang on. This is the video that we're watching. This is I'm going to have to like minimize myself. Okay, I hope you can all see this. Wait, let me sorry, this is so weird. You can't see that. Okay. Oh wait, maybe you can. Nope, nope, nope. You know why? Because I'm not sharing it yet. There we go. Okay, but you can see this, right? You can see the squirrel now. Thumbs up, anything. Here, but I'm gonna have to hide myself. So look at how fat this squirrel is. I mean, I just wanna give you I really hope you can see this because, I mean, this thing's got, like, fat rolls, you know? Um, this is incredible. Yes, I am starting my live stream with fat shaming a squirrel, ladies and gentlemen. But, I mean, but then if you zoom in, I mean, looks like he got wrapped around, there's, like, a paw mark here, some kinda aboriginal henna that he got. I don't know. It's just strange when you zoom in on stuff like this. But yeah, no, he's found a system here. I had just filled this bird feeder, and that little SOB got out there and ate all the seed because because this thing spins, right? You know, and he couldn't stay on that. Anyway, I got to pull this back up. All right, I'm going to take this off. Hang on. Oh, thumbs up. Cool. So you got to see how fat that squirrel is. I mean, he's got it made. Um, Pulitzer says it's not his fault his insurance won't cover Ozempic. You know, I don't really know much about Ozempic, to be honest with you. I read a few things. I mean, I've seen headlines and that sort of thing, but I tend to ignore a lot of that stuff. Um, mm, Lady McTavish, did you see? I don't know if you were here. See my pancakes. I just wanted to share one triumph. I even sifted the flour for this, y'all, because apparently it helps you get that smooth. Here's another image. That's a little bit closer. And by the way, just as someone who lives in a state that just happens to produce the world's best maple syrup, I really hope that y'all are not eating your pancakes with that, crap that you get out of a plastic bottle. I mean, I guess real maple syrup does come in a plastic bottle at times, but you know what I'm talking about, the high fructose corn syrup crap that is not maple syrup. You should not be eating it. It is it's an abomination. All right. Let's see. We got another comment here. Oh, yes. Thank you. I was just so proud of this. And then I made this granola that I'm going to have to compost because my oil was bad. All right. So that's about all the news that I have, I guess. It's been a busy week. Let me go back to actually what we were supposed to be doing. Let's see here. Now I've lost it. Sorry, guys. Okay. Oh, there we go. It's back. Here we go. So this is, let's see, 11 scary videos that will stay with you. It's Sir Spooks, which, he's not my favorite, but here, we'll give it a like. Ooh, did you see that? Does mine do a little animation when you hit the like button? Please hit the like button just so you can see. I forget to tell people to subscribe. I mean, I know my regulars are already subscribed, but I really gotta remember that. So please hit the like button on all my videos. I mean, if you liked it, if it made you laugh, all that. Anyway, this was just released like 2 days ago. So, I don't think I've seen I don't think I've seen any. I kind of scrubbed through a little bit. So, yeah, I guess let's get started. And by the way, I've had some comments, people wanting me to do more cooking videos. So, I might be making macaron because apparently that's how the youngins say it now. Because we've always said macaroon, but it's supposed to be pronounced macaron. I don't know how the French say it actually. It's not macaroon, but then there's two different types. There's like the coconut ones with the chocolate on the bottom, and then there's the finicky little puffy cookie things with ganache in the middle. And apparently, anyway, I found this really hilarious video with this guy's like arguing that if you let go of how they look, then they're really easy to make. So like no sifting the flour, no scales. And I was like, all right, this is my kind of cooking. So, or baking, I should be specific. Anyway, the grammar video is also coming. I promise. I've worked on that. I've got the script written. I just need to do the voiceover and put the footage together. So, all right, here we go. 11 scary videos that will stay with you. All right, we'll see about that.
Hello everyone, my name is Sir Spooks, and today we'll take a look at 11.
This looks familiar. This looks like a TikTok. I think I might have seen this one. We'll see. Also, I'm going to try to remember to look over here on the other screen and see if my head's in the way. when there's like stuff that's happening on that side of the screen, and hopefully I can move it pretty quickly. Okay.
Scary videos. But before we begin, make sure to subscribe to my channel for more scary content. Alright, with that said, let's begin.
Okay, real quick. I figure what I'll do is like, unless I'm asking a direct question about the video, like I'll kind of pause and then answer the comments. I've seen other streamers do that. Peanut was here today. Oh, I forgot to upload that picture. I'll do that at the end. I got a great picture of her, and she's got this pink fleece on. And so now I'm calling her Pink Sauce. And because I've been watching all these cooking videos, because the algorithm keeps shoving them down my throat, I think I don't know if you're familiar with pink sauce, but it's neon pink. I mean, it is bright pink, and I guess the passion fruit makes it that way. Apparently, it's really good. Anyway, now Pulitzer says macaroon are the coconut ones, and macaron are the fancy French ones, and macaroni goes great with cheese. Yes, actually, all those words come from the same root, and it means to pound. I can't remember what language. I watched a video on it today. You know, you learn a lot from YouTube. Let's just hope, where they get their information is correct. Okay. But I know Pulitzer's correct, because if you know, you know.
The first video we'll be taking a look at comes to us from a TikTok account called Jensen's Journey and shows home security camera footage of a young boy walking around his house, seemingly late at night or early in the morning. So far, nothing seems too unusual, but it's right here where things take a seriously strange turn. Watch closely.
Okay, so that seemed like a fairly normal reaction. Either they didn't think something actually moved around, or because I've heard things in the house where, I don't know, but the kids saw that. I don't know. Anyway, we'll see. What is this thing right here? See these glow? It looks like like dew on a spider web. Is that a fishing line? You see that?
Right around this moment, some toys on the ground appear to move on their own. They shift position without the boy clearly touching them. And unlike something out of Toy Story, where the toys only move when no one's around.
That's fishing line. You see that? That's got to be fishing line. Because why are those orbs moving in, a uniform linear on a well, I don't know what the math term is, but they're all on the same plane, all on the same line. And it's like, if the ghosts were really don't you think the ghosts would do something a little more aggressive instead of just, let me just scoot this a couple paces and then 2 more steps,
These objects seem to slide while the child is standing right there, almost as if something unseen is deliberate.
How much hockey do they play? Look at all these freaking there's probably a hockey puck in there with a magnet.
Desperately trying to get his attention. At one point, the boy's mother turns and appears to notice the movement as well. Strangely, she doesn't react in an overly dramatic.
Oh, that's edited. Because, did you see all that reflection on the floor? Whoops. Oh, hang on. I don't know. Oh, I muted it. Sorry. I hit the wrong button. Here we go.
Has left some viewers wondering, has something like this happened before? Those who believe in the paranormal suggest this could be a spirit interacting with the environment, possibly making its presence known through small but noticeable movements. The only grounded explanation, however, is that the entire clip could be a hoax.
Oh, did you hear that? The only grounded explanation is that the entire thing is a hoax. I think that was even grammatically correct.
Movement may have been staged intentionally, either through subtle manipulation, off camera, or simple editing. With security
Well, look at that, Sir Spooks. Good for you, sir.
footage and a bit of planning, it wouldn't be difficult to create something that looks convincing at first glance. Still, whether it's cleverly set up or something far harder to explain,
Also, what are these circles on the floor? Is this an ice rink? Is this like their practice rink down here in the basement? What is this? Did someone really fuck up that floor? I mean, what? I don't know. It's just strange.
seeing toys shift across the floor in a quiet house is enough to leave
Pulitzer says, maybe, hang on, it's a child ghost, and now it's wondering where all the good toys are. Yeah, what is that? Like a Mickey Mouse on a duck boat? What is that?
anyone feeling uneasy.
All right, that one was kind of lame.
Over on TikTok, a woman named Anna Labwood frequently posts videos of herself playing beautiful songs on the organ. Her page is usually very normal and genuinely entertaining, with nothing remotely creepy about it. That is, except for one video. On January 26, 2026, Anna uploaded something very different from her usual content. In it, she's inside a cathedral in Norway at around 2:30 in the morning when something deeply unsettling begins to happen.
Okay, wait, hang on. People often ask if I ever get scared practicing in cathedrals at night. Not often, but when this happens at 2:30 in the morning in Norway, it's scary. What are you doing at Oh, wait, is it still light? No, it's dark out. Why are you practicing at 2:30 in well, I guess I've done okay.
Guys, I love you all. Please don't do this in the middle of the night. It's really scary.
Can you imagine how many critters live in all the, like, the walls of that thing? Yeah. Well, I guess a raccoon's not gonna do that.
It's 2:30 in the morning and someone's trying to get in, and it is.
Oh.
I know they can't get in, but it is still scary.
Oh, I guess somebody's trying to get in.
Throughout the video, someone can be heard loudly pounding on the cathedral doors, seemingly trying to get inside. The echo of the banging carries through the empty space.
Okay, I mean, I know that she's not there to as clergy or whatever, but seems a little cruel to keep someone locked out of a church, especially one that gigantic and looks very well lit and warm. And I mean, I don't know.
As Anna remains completely still, clearly shaken, just waiting and hoping the noise will stop. According to Anna, she heard the pounding 4 separate times before it eventually stopped. Whoever was outside
A
must
church that big doesn't have some kind of security. I mean, this seems like, I don't know, maybe not.
have given up and left, but it still raises an uncomfortable question. Why were they trying so persistently to get in at that hour? Some viewers believe the situation feels almost ominous, as if something or someone was deliberately targeting the isolated cathedral in the middle of the night.
Well, yeah, because they probably needed a place to go. Actually, I believe it's Norway. It might be another one of those countries up there, but that has like the least amount of crime in all the world or something crazy. Because Shane and Ryan did it was back when they were doing BuzzFeed, and they did this episode where there was a guy that disappeared. Was that Norway? It's a very, very difficult language because they couldn't pronounce the names. Actually, Ryan did a pretty good job. Anyway, I don't remember. I think it was Norway, but there's only like 3 crimes a year or something crazy like that. Maybe Norwegian squirrels are larger and like to open doors. Yeah. Maybe they've got like all the bird seed they can, free healthcare for the squirrels, free bird seed. Life is good there.
Another theory is that it may have simply been a person who didn't realize the cathedral was closed, or someone attempting to get attention without understanding how frightening it would sound from inside. Either way, hearing repeated pounding on the doors of a vast, dark cathedral.
What if that person was like actually running from something or in trouble? I don't know. It just also why is she there at 2:30 in the morning? Is this the only time she can practice?
Cathedral at 2:30 in the morning would rattle just about anyone. Even if there's a simple explanation, it's the setting, the isolation, the echoes, the hour that makes this moment linger long after the noise fades.
Okay, so what time is it? We'll see how this goes.
On May 21st, 2019, a YouTube channel known simply as Enki uploaded a video showing a security guard encountering something that likely stayed with
Okay, so 5 subscribers, so seems like they're not trying to get views.
him long after his shift ended. The guard is walking through the Weymouth public house in the UK, carrying out a routine security check. Everything seems perfectly normal as he moves through the quiet halls. But when he makes his way down into the cellar, that's when things take a sudden turn.
Jesus Christ. Hey! Okay, let's get out of here.
The guard pauses and slowly scans the room with his flashlight. For a few seconds, nothing happens. Then, without warning, a large wooden plank that had been leaning against the wall suddenly falls violently to the floor, seemingly all on its own.
Ghost Adventures much? Okay, I think that one we can go ahead and skip. Let's see, what's next?
Over on the UFOB subreddit, a video was shared, which was originally
Oh, that reminds me. That reminds me. If you guys, because I've seen some lives, I mean, I don't know. I occasionally pop over on Reddit just for S and Gs because it's an interesting place. So I have seen people where they read like the "Am I the asshole?" post. So I don't know if that would be of interest to any of you. But it seems like most people want to do the creepy videos. But anyway, if you ever want to do like a Reddit live stream, or maybe I could do like a scary video live stream and then do something else another night. Anyway, think about it.
posted in a local community Facebook group. According to the post, the footage was filmed at around 9:15 p.m. somewhere in New Zealand. The person recording was simply trying to capture a thunder and lightning storm in the distance. Instead, they may have filmed something far more unusual.
Imalato! Holy crap, come look at this! Honest to God! What? Holy! What? Holy!
About halfway into the video, a bright white light appears on the left-hand side of the sky and begins moving steadily across the frame.
Okay. So it could be one of those. Where is this taken? Like one of those stealth bomber. I saw a video recently where I don't remember when this happened, but it was they were doing tests on one of those stealth planes. I mean, it was small and it could move, and the pilot, or no, it was an air show maybe. Anyway, the thing landed on a house, and thank God no one was in the house because it completely demolished the house. But I don't know how they move. I don't know.
Then, between the 41-second and 1-minute mark, the object appears to stop mid-air briefly, hovering in place, before continuing on. What stands out immediately is how intense the glow is. The object doesn't resemble a conventional aircraft.
Yeah, I don't know if they glow. I guess my point in saying that is, those kind of stealth aircraft are out in the world.
There are no visible blinking navigation lights, no red or green indicators, and no clear body shape, just a strong, solid white glow moving through the night sky. The sudden pause only adds to the mystery.
That is weird. I don't know. What do you guys think?
To some viewers, the way it seems to suspend itself before moving again makes it feel less like a plane and more like something deliberately controlled, or something not operating under normal flight behavior
I mean, that's too big for a drone, right?
at all.
Wait,
At the
they do have those drones that are bigger, right? Because I remember they used them when they were looking for Brian, whatever his name, the guy that killed his girlfriend, Gabby Petito. You know, they use those out in the swamp, but I don't know if it's that big.
same time, it's possible that distance and zoom are distorting what's actually being seen. A drone,
That
helicopter,
is a good point. If they glow, they're not very stealthy. Well said there.
or even a plane facing toward the camera could appear as a concentrated white light. Whether it's an unusual but explainable aircraft, or something far less ordinary.
Okay,
Comp-
let's get to the next one.
On June 28, 2017, a group of friends uploaded a video to YouTube showing themselves simply having a good time, goofing around, singing, and hanging out together inside a house. For the first minute or so, everything feels lighthearted and completely normal, but then the mood shifts.
Okay, this is staged. I don't know if you guys saw that at the very beginning, but let's see how many subscribers they had. Sorry. It's really hard to... I think it was...
On June 28, 2017, a group of friends uploaded a video to YouTube
802,000. Okay. And you notice, like, when the video started, you know, it was almost like he was getting ready. Like, okay, action.
showing themselves simply having a good time, goofing around, singing, and hanging out together inside a house. For the first minute or so, everything feels lighthearted and completely normal, but then the mood shifts.
Mai pitu, mai pitu, mai pitu, mai pitu, mai pagi. Mai pagi, mai pitu, mai kita tengok, mai kita tengok. Buka apa, Pi?
As one of the guys stands directly in front of the camera, continuing to sing.
See, that guy in the back is making sure that everything's in the shot. Okay, let's move on to the next one.
The moment the group notices, they begin.
Wait, I guess we skipped too far. It's really hard to pinpoint exactly.
They
Wait,
wander from room to room,
is this the same clip?
checking corners and dark spaces. And then they find something.
Oh, God.
Ya. Đậu gáo đâu. Đậu xin lạ đi à? Allah.
Okay, okay. Let's go to the next one.
A man named Nick Semino posted a video to his TikTok account in September of 2019 showing what he claims is genuine.
400. Is that okay? Yeah, my contacts are getting a little blurry. Anyway, 400 and something thousand. I really like how Sir Spooks is doing this because that gives you a general sense of, are these people making videos, you know, to make money, or are they just goofing off?
Normal activity taking place at his job late at night. Nick begins by explaining that he was just about to leave the store to head home when the lights suddenly started flickering. He mentions this wasn't the first time it had happened either. Already uneasy, he and a female co-worker realize her keys are in the back of the shop, meaning she can't leave without them. As they head toward the back to retrieve the keys, things escalate.
We need to go get my keys.
And the light turned on.
I don't want to go.
Okay, well,
Why isn't your first thought, hey, maybe something's effed up with the electrical system and I should run back there and get my keys and get the F out of here and maybe call whoever owns the building and say like, hey, I don't know what's going on, but don't want the building to catch on fire. Maybe she gets somebody down there and check that out. I don't know. That's just me, maybe.
I'm gonna literally record this whole thing just so you guys can see what happened. I'm literally so scared. Okay, something.
Okay, this reminds me of those kids in the emergency room.
The bathroom light's on too.
What's this like? Bro, why are my keys on the floor? They were not there. Like, my dad put them on the desk. Like, oh my god.
Okay.
This is literally insane.
Look how many places somebody could hide.
At around the 25-second mark, a piece of plastic suddenly falls to the floor on its own.
Do we have CCTV of that, huh?
Startling both of them. Then, moments later, the woman enters a room and discovers
What is on the floor? Okay, wait, is that a... Looks like a spoon or something perfectly placed.
her keys lying on
Oh, it's her... Okay.
the floor. She's visibly shocked, insisting she left them on the desk
That's just my new way of saying, okay, we're done.
and not near the edge where they could have slipped off. The tension rises as they sit in the room watching the security cameras, trying to make
Okay, let's skip ahead.
We literally looked away for like 2 seconds.
In part 2, around the 20-second mark, something suddenly flies directly in front of Nick's face.
Did you literally turn around for 2 seconds, or did you literally turn around for like 2 seconds? Or did you turn around for 2 seconds? Was it sort of 2 seconds? Sorry, I'm annoyed.
As if it had been thrown. Just seconds later, multiple lamps inside the shop begin swinging back and
I just
forth.
feel bad for these kids that grew up online, you know, and like their entire existence consists of just seeing people. I don't know. It's like everything is performance for most of these kids. So, well, you know, I see the problem now. It's Uber Eats.
On their own. The sequence of events, objects falling, keys relocating, something being hurled, and the lamp swaying, leads some viewers to believe this could be a clear case of poltergeist-like activity, with unseen forces manipulating.
Yeah, it's probably a former driver that, you know, froze to death while waiting on someone. I don't know. Apparently it's a terrible place to work. That was a bad joke. I couldn't think of a better thing. All right, I'm going to probably skip ahead here in a second.
The environment. At the same time, there is always the possibility
all right,
that
okay.
this was staged.
At least he's saying there's always the possibility that it's staged.
This next clip comes to us from the popular Alien subreddit and was posted by a user known as Mr. Dylan369. The footage was...
Oh, that's the term I was trying to think of. UAP is what they're called now. Unidentified. I forget what it stands for now.
Reportedly filmed somewhere in Scotland, although the exact location hasn't been confirmed. Throughout the
Aerial phenomenon.
video, we see what appears to be a massive object hovering and moving slowly through the sky, something that certainly resembles a UAP.
Okay, that looks like a frisbee in slow motion. Does it not? Somebody filmed their dog and just zoomed in on that and retimed the clip. Where's the rest? There's no context. Like where are we shooting here? How do we know that you're even in the shot? That looks like stock footage if I've ever seen it. This reminds me of some really terrible 70s Disney movie that, you know, didn't make any money, so they just destroyed it.
The object drifts steadily overhead for roughly a full minute. It doesn't appear to behave like a typical plane, and its size...
Yeah, see, I don't like the fact that they're zooming. I want to see it in the full picture here.
at least from the perspective of the video, makes it look unusually large. There are no obvious
Oh wait, and look how it's floating. That's fake. That's totally fake. Did you see how it glitched when it went through the clouds?
flashing navigation lights, and its shape seems somewhat indistinct, which only adds to the mystery. By the time the clip ends,
Yeah, that's okay. That's fake. Moving on.
a TikTok user known as United Warhouse claims the footage we're about to see was filmed around 4 years ago. According to him, the person who recorded it is a complete skeptic when it comes to anything paranormal. The homeowner had been hearing strange noises coming from his basement, but couldn't figure out what was causing them. At first, he assumed it was something
I'm gonna guess by the looks of it, probably a frogger.
ordinary, maybe a raccoon or some other animal moving around in the dark. Eventually, he decided to set up a video camera in the basement to capture whatever was making the sounds. At around the 55-second mark, a box suddenly falls to the floor. On its own, that might not seem too alarming, but it
Okay,
doesn't
if you were really trying to capture something that was happening in a room that you wanted to know what was really going on, would you not? Maybe you don't have that many cameras, but if you have the ability, wouldn't you film it from every angle of the room?
stop there.
It looked like there's a little tension going on that box. Look at that. You see that? How it's tilting? It just snapped into place like that. Watch, it gets worse.
Oh
that
no,
box is
it gets worse.
shaped like a diamond now. It's on the corner of the box holding itself. You tell me how a box moves like that. It's impossible to make a box move like that.
I'll tell you how. Editing magic.
That's bananas. Let's run it back one more time and watch the stuff on the table now. Okay? Watch all this
Okay,
stuff on
we're
the
watching.
table. How many items just moved at once? 1, 2, 3, like 4 items on the table moves at once. Do they all go in on itself? Bro, they all kind of went in on itself.
Man, I can't even remember what I did in that edit.
Not long after, another box tips over by itself. Then, between the 140 and 150 mark,
Yeah,
multiple
it's just, I don't know why people think that people believe this anymore. I mean, you can just tell. I've seen enough of this. It's definitely edited. Yeah.
It happens so fast, but you can see it. You can see, like, this is obviously not there no more. It is not
No, because you took the opacity all the way down.
there no more.
all of the objects on the table are suddenly thrown down to the floor in one chaotic motion. The escalation
I
is
do like his dedication, though. I mean, he's really dedicated to convincing us. They're like, look, man, I don't know. I mean, look, it's just gone. It's just, can you see? Can you see now? It's gone, and it was there, and now it's gone. I mean, how does that even happen? I mean, that's dedication.
what makes this clip so unsettling. A single box falling could be written off. Even 2 might be coincidence.
Okay.
But when multiple objects begin moving simultaneously, and then
Yeah, you can create multiple masks in your editing software.
everything is forcefully knocked down,
Okay, we're gonna move on. Okay, how we feeling? You guys okay? That I'm just skipping ahead. I mean, it's like I think he likes to stretch these. Like, how long is this video? Oh yeah, he's getting the watch time. Well, good for him. But we don't need that much exposition, or we don't need 16 replays. This is not the NFL.
a TikTok user known as Sneer posted a video showing himself working an evening shift at his local gym. You'd think a place is
I
normal
always love how gyms are always haunted too. Have you noticed this trend? Like weights will start moving. And I think they just thought like, well, there's no possible way that somebody could move a kettlebell with a fishing line, so people will believe it. I don't know.
and laid back as a gym would be completely safe from anything creepy, but that may not be the case here.
Porque esto pasa mucho. ¿Viste? O sea, mira, vamos a pensar. Son 10:35. Ahorita ya no debe de haber
Just don't ask Amy Schumer to show her ID.
nadie. No voy a poner ni pausa ni nada. Ajá. Tú lo escuchaste. Yo lo escuché. Tú lo... O sea, veamos. Esa fue una, ¿no?
At around the 15-second mark, a sound can be heard that resembles someone running up a staircase. It's quick and distinct, echoing through the
Yeah, see, why does he keep showing the timestamp? Is trying to methinks the lady doth protest too much.
otherwise quiet building. Then, about 15 seconds later, another unsettling noise rings out, this time metallic, seemingly coming from a nearby door. After hearing both sounds,
That's a nice gym. It's like that, accent lighting. Looks
the
like
uploader cautiously makes his way further up the stairs to investigate, and that's when things get even stranger.
No estoy loco. No estoy loco.
always with the swinging.
Está cerrado. Está cerrado. Digo, si lo fuerzo no quiero romperlo.
That is not a secure door.
No, mames.
I don't know. What is that green carpet? Are they trying to look like a putting green?
He approaches a locked room and peers through the window. Inside, 3 punching pads can be seen moving back and forth, as if someone invisible is striking them. There's no one inside the room, at least no one visible, yet the pads sway with noticeable force. To some viewers, this feels like classic poltergeist activity. The running footsteps, the metallic door sound, and then the punching pads moving in an empty locked room.
That is good. Pulitzer says the ghost of deceased New Year's resolutions. I've seen this trick happen although they've added I can't get in. There's no way anybody's in there. Like that's not, I don't know. Is this sound too loud? It's really hard to do like a pre-sound check for these live streams. I mean, I guess other people do it. Story seldom told. Indeed. I don't know. There's got to be a way you can do this. I mean, those beams are connected to the wall. Looks like it's an older build. Things vibrate. There's got to be, or they could be having a class upstairs, shaking the floor. Who knows? Maybe what's that? Jazzercise got a little wild.
All build towards something that seems deliberately unseen. At the same time, there are other possibilities to consider.
Why? Okay, so is the gym open, but is it one of those 24-hour gyms and nobody's there? Or do they need security 24/7 for this gym? I'm confused.
Air circulation systems in large gyms can create strong drafts, especially in enclosed rooms. Vibrations from nearby equipment or unevenly hung pads might also cause movement that looks more deliberate than it actually is on camera. Whatever's happening, watching
Well, look at you, Sir Spooks, giving us an explanation.
gym equipment swing in a locked room after hearing footsteps echo through the building
This is almost not fun anymore. I mean, he's being logical.
is enough to make anyone uneasy. Whether it's something supernatural or something far more.
Maybe these compilation guys got tired of assholes like me making fun of them. Okay. Should we go on? Have we seen enough of this? Oh, here's the thing on the thumbnail. Here we go. Oh, crap. Come on. Let's get to it. Here we go.
A man named Daryl Saunders posted video to his Facebook account hoping someone online could help him figure out what exactly happened on this particular day. The footage comes from a home security camera. In the middle of the day, Daryl
Okay, what is all this? Is this oh, he must sell stuff. Yeah, why does he have so much crap in here? I noticed that one comment on the thumbnail was like, that's a dump. What are these things on the wall? Are those bike racks? But yeah, it looks like maybe, I don't know I can't tell what these things are. He must sell stuff online.
Daryl can be seen sitting at his computer, casually working, nothing out the ordinary. The room is quiet, and everything appears completely
Casually watching porn.
normal. Then, suddenly, something startles him.
Daryl Saunders. Why does that name sound familiar? It sounds like a fake name. Oh. Are you kidding me? Really?
Daryl explains that he heard the flaps in the doorway move, which caused him to quickly turn his head toward.
Okay, so the person who put this video online has enough editorial knowledge to know how to, in a frame, zoom in and then zoom over. And so anyway, as if you couldn't already tell with this shitty masking job that this is edited. I mean, this is terrible editing.
The sound. And if you look carefully at this moment, a faint, transparent figure appears to move through the background. It's subtle,
Your timing was off, buddy.
almost blending into the surroundings, but distinct enough to resemble a human-like shape passing by. When Daryl later
It
reviewed
kind of looked like a cat. They could have just blurred the image, or maybe something else. What is all this shit up here? I mean, my God, whoever that commenter was is right. How can you live in this?
footage and noticed the figure,
Maybe I shouldn't be judgmental, but I did see a number 12 on the rug, so.
he says it genuinely shook him, and it's not hard to understand why. Seeing something translucent drift through your workspace.
Wait, and what is this? What is this? Is this like just hanging off the ceiling? What? I'm very confused. This is like that place. I don't know if you guys remember a few years. I just discovered this recently, but there was this house on Zillow or what are those websites where you could take a virtual tour? And it was this it used to be a church, and there's like a baptismal pool like deep within the catacombs of this house, and people turned it into an online game where you could you had to find the weird shower, because they turned it into a shower eventually, because the people who owned the house did what I think this guy does, which they sold a bunch of stuff online, and so they had all this storage. But yeah, it was like a church, and it was something. This is the weirdest property you've ever seen, but that's what this reminds me of.
In broad daylight isn't exactly comforting. Some viewers believe this could be a genuine apparition, a spirit passing through briefly, caught only because the camera happened to be recording at the right moment. Others suggested
Did it though?
Maybe a trick of lighting or compression from the security camera. Whatever the truth may be, it's the combination of the noise,
They really want to show off their zooming abilities here.
Immediate reaction,
Okay.
and that.
All right, are we at the end? Oh, number 1.
On TikTok, a user known as Perry64 posted a series of videos that are almost guaranteed to
Perry?
make you lose a bit of sleep tonight. What starts off as a normal security camera clip quickly turns
Wait,
into
hang on.
something fun.
I want to read this comment. Well, since we're getting close, don't let me forget. I want to mention something about some of the stuff moving forward. But Pulitzer says, I'd be more afraid of having a workplace accident from something falling on me than some translucent shadow. Yeah, I think he needs one of those whiteboards that says, 0 days since our last accident.
Far more disturbing.
Okay, is this some kind of smart technology? It looks like an orb or some oracle, something. I don't know. Did we see this one in another video?
In the first clip, we see the home's front
I love how they make sure that we see where the door is. Yeah, we get it.
door suddenly swing open on its own, immediately triggering the house
Yeah,
alarm.
you see that? Did you see? Okay. When it zoomed in, just look.
The home's front door suddenly swing open on its
Has it?
own, immediately triggering the house
Hang
alarm.
on. I thought it was going to show more zoomed in shot. Crap. Okay, hang on.
Turns into something far more disturbing.
Come on, here we go. See, they didn't play the zoomed in clip, but look right here. You can tell. Look at all that glitchiness. If I zoomed in and slowed that down and played it frame by frame, you would see it. Okay, is that it?
Opens. In part 2, we witness the same event from the perspective of the two girls inside the house at the time.
No. We witnessed it from the perspective of an OnlyFans user. Okay. I don't really want to see cleavage, sorry. I mean, on any other time, but
As the alarm
okay. What? I don't. Is this it? The whole thing? Okay, what did they say?
and the locks and latches aren't all rusted. That's part of what makes it so unsettling to them. There shouldn't be any structural issues.
That is a Mackie and Amanda in training right there. I mean, they've got the same vibe, I don't know. Maybe we should watch some more Mackie and Amanda. What is this video where they stay on the microwave forever? Yeah, I don't know. This is also staged. You can tell when people are trying to get views or bad acting skills. All right, so I guess I was thinking, I don't know if you guys like the format that I did last week, because there's other things that I found over the years super creepy. But I don't know if that might get boring. Because the good thing about like watching something that I haven't seen is that you get like a true off the cuff reaction. But other things, I don't know. It just sometimes they're fun to make fun of, but I hope that you guys enjoy just hanging out. But I think, I figured I would just sort of give channel updates at the beginning of these. But let me also, if there's Broncos fans happen to be watching or see this later. Oh, pink sauce peanut pick. Okay. Did I upload it? I did not. Hang on. Let me just get it. Here we go. I have to, my phone takes these HEIC pictures for some reason, and then I have to like open them and then export them as a PNG. So bear with me for one sec. There's probably a better way to do this, but this is what we're doing now. But that squirrel, man, that was yeah, let's see if it'll let me upload this. Hang on. It might. Oh, there it is. Okay. Might take a minute. Meanwhile, you could look at my pancakes again. They were yummy. I mean, really, pancakes are just a delivery system for maple syrup. Real maple syrup. And it better come from Vermont. Okay, you ready for this? Here she is. And then she also has this little orange jacket that goes over that because it's cold. And her poor little paws. I mean, she has the tiniest little paws. She's like a miniature version of a slightly different dude. I mean, it's so weird how they had the same coloring, and I think it's too bad they didn't get to meet. I think they would have gotten along really well. It would have been cute to see them cuddle together. Anyway, so yeah, I'm calling her Pink Sauce because of that fleece, and she's saucy. And again, if you don't know what pink sauce is, look it up. But I think we're at the hour mark. Say goodbye to Fatty there. I don't know why it cut the. But look at him. He's just. But at one point, I saw him like kind of that thing, the thing that spins there, the circle thing at the bottom. I watched him struggle. I have to say, I took a quiet pleasure in it. Not. Obviously I'm not a psychopath. That is not like that kind of thing, but he'll survive. He did survive. All right, we got another comment here. Couple comments. Oh, thank you. Yes, she is adorbs. Oh, yeah, this is probably for Peanut. Okay. Yeah, sorry. So anyway, thank you for being here as always. I'm a little bit tired, so maybe my energy was slightly down tonight, but I don't know. So the polls seem to be working. Maybe I'll just put out some more polls to see what you guys want to do. So maybe I should have 2 different live streams. Oh, and if there are Broncos fans watching or discover this later, I was thinking I could do, because right now it's like, you know, the draft is coming up and there's free agency. And if you're not a football fan, don't worry about it. But I was thinking I could do like a separate night just to have, I don't know if Broncos fans would join and just hear me blab about what I think about what the Broncos, their decisions that they're making. So let me know. I'll put a poll up, but if you happen to see this, leave a comment, hit the like button, subscribe if you haven't, please, and share this with your friends and everyone. And hang on. What a smooth transition that was. And until next time, stay unleashed. Thank you so much for being here.